Hey guys and girls, in this video we're going to take a look at the best beginner cameras. I've made my research and this list reflects my personal opinion, and I've listed products based on quality, durability, price, and more. I've included options for every type of consumer, so if you're looking for an entry-level option or the best product money can buy, we may have the product for you in this list. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. The products mentioned are in no exact order, so be sure to stay to the end so you don't miss anything. Also, if you want a chance to win one of the cameras in the video, just subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and leave a comment with a hidden word in the video. We will pick a winner and notify him when we reach 5,000 likes. Okay, so without further ado, this is our pick of the best beginner cameras on the market right now. Coming in number 10, we've got the Fujifilm XT200. Bridging the gap between smartphone photography and the world of interchangeable camera lenses. The Fujifilm XT200 provides a great mix of physical controls and touchscreen functionality, as well as a decent viewfinder, which makes it easy to take pictures in bright sunlight. The XT200 has a 3.5-inch display, which is the largest in its class. The display can be flipped out to face frontwards, perfect for selfies and vlogging. Having access to settings via a touchscreen keeps things familiar for people moving over from a smartphone. But this camera also offers physical controls, including 3 dials and a joystick, for those confident enough to explore them. It offers a simple-to-use layout and has helpful instructions displayed on the screen to explain menu items within the settings. So, if you're looking for a significant step up from a smartphone that offers decent photo performance with video capabilities, the XT200 is a strong choice. Number 9. Olympus OMD EM10 Mark V. If you're looking for a simple, compact mirrorless camera that consistently captures attractive images, the OMD EM10 Mark IV deserves a spot on your shortlist. It may lack some of the more advanced features of its pricier rivals, including microphone and USB-C ports, but it does a brilliant job as a stills camera. Designed primarily for smartphone switchers, its ergonomic grip, approachable button layout, and handy flip-down touchscreen give it good versatility without cluttering the classically styled shell. While it might not grab headlines, the Mark IV is a fantastic first camera for beginners. Coming in number 8, Panasonic Lumix G100. If you want a camera that is great for both vlogging and taking photos, the Lumix G100 is one of the best 2 options available for you. The other option being the Sony A6000, reviewed later in this video. But aside from the fact that its sensor is larger than Sony's 1-inch unit, there are other reasons to lean towards this Lumix. Firstly, the Lumix G100 is the world's first camera to incorporate OVO audio technology, developed by Nokia. Using an intelligent combination of facial recognition software and its triple microphone array, the G100 can see where the sound is coming from. The result is that it captures better sounding audio than the competition, without the need for any external microphones. The G100 pairs easily with smartphones, and it's a perfect first camera for someone who loves video and stills equally. It's also suitable for families who want an easy-to-use camera that practically does it all. Coming in number 7, Canon EOS Rebel T8i. The Canon EOS Rebel T8i has now officially taken the baton from its Rebel T7i EOS 800D predecessor, with a stock of the latter tricky to find. The new model isn't a huge upgrade, with the most notable addition being a 4K video mode that's somewhat hampered by frame rate restrictions. Still, the Rebel T8i EOS 850D remains one of our favorite all-around DSLRs for beginners. You get a dual-pixel phase detection AF system, which is fast, reliable, and works just as well for video as it does stills. Its button layout is also very considerate, while the vari-angle LCD screen handles well. As long as you ignore that headline of 4K video, which involves a crop and the loss of phase detection autofocus, It remains a fantastic option for anyone who is starting a photography hobby and prizes DSLR advantages like battery life and handling. Number 6. Pentax KP. The 24-megapixel Pentax KP is one of the most advanced DSLRs on this list. Positioned just at the edge of entry level, it also has the highest end control layout of all 10 cameras here. You get 3 separate dials to change camera settings, which is more than can be said of most $3,000 plus professional cameras. So, why does this camera make it to this list? It all has to do with value. The Pentax KP is $950 with an 18 to 55mm kit lens, making it double the cost of some other cameras on this list. Arguably too, the less expensive priced Canon 77D has better core specifications without compromising much on advanced controls. So if build quality and control layout are at the top of your priorities and you have a bigger budget, don't dismiss the Pentax KP entirely. But when you take value into account, you can get more cameras for your money with other options in this video. Coming in at number 5, Fujifilm Xa7. Blending a stylish exterior with versatile image-making capabilities, the Fujifilm Xa7 is a sleek mirrorless camera capable of stills and video recording. Featuring a 24.2-megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor, the Xa7 is capable of recording UHD 4K video at 29.97 FPS and FHD video at 59.94 FPS, as well as full-resolution continuous stills shooting at up to 6 frames per second. An updated sensor design incorporates a copper wiring construction to achieve reduced noise and improve image quality throughout the ISO 200/12800 range, as well as afford enhanced autofocus performance using the hybrid AF system. The camera also supports built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which permit wireless image sharing and remote camera control from paired mobile devices. Coming in number 4, Nikon Z50. Beginners are often drawn towards a heritage name like Nikon, and for good reasons. With over 100 years of photographic experience to draw on, you can feel confident that they know their onions. The Z50 is a beginner-friendly version of its full-frame Z series mirrorless siblings, being ideal for those who are new to cameras or mirrorless, as well as being a great option for travel and outings. It features an impressive APS-C sensor, which you can combine with a steadily growing range of Z-series lenses. Other useful features include a decent electronic viewfinder and helpful tilting screen, which can even face towards for vlogging and selfies. 4K video recording up to 30 frames per second, and a decent burst speed of 11 frames per second. This is a smart little all-arounder, which is a great option for beginners looking to get the grips of photography for the first time. Number 3. Sony A6000. Despite being over 5 years old, the award-winning Sony A6000 still holds up as a fantastic value option for photography enthusiasts. Despite its compact size, the A6000 houses a superb 24.3-megapixel APS-C sensor that can capture detailed photos at up to 11 frames per second. Its autofocusing system, although dated, operates quickly and uses 179 points to track moving subjects. The combo makes it a good choice for people who are hoping to take pictures of wildlife, fast-moving family members, toddlers, and sports. Most cameras at this size only offer an LCD display, but Sony somehow managed to squeeze in an electronic viewfinder. This increases the A6000's usability when taking pictures on sunny days. If photography is your focus and you're happy with only being able to record Full HD 1080p, the Sony A6000 is a strong choice that has stood the test of time. Coming in number 2, Canon EOS M50 Mark II. Although Canon seems to be primarily concentrating on its full-frame R line, the more beginner-friendly APS-C EOS M range continues to be a big draw for those less experienced. The original Canon EOS M50 made our list and has only recently been upgraded by the Mark II. which is a very minor upgrade from its predecessor. That means you get a simple user interface that offers helpful explanations and suggestions within the settings menu. Once you got to grips a bit more with the camera, you can even disable it. Although light on physical controls, there's just enough here to keep it on the right side of pleasingly ergonomic. That said, you can use a plethora of DSLR lenses via an adapter, so there's a bit of workaround there. And if video is your primary concern, you may also feel a little bit let down by the M50 Mark II, especially as Canon hasn't upgraded this area since the previous iteration. The camera may be capable of recording 4K, but with such a heavy crop applied, it's almost unusable. However, if still is your main priority though, this won't be a deal breaker. Number 1. Nikon D3500. If you're worried about DSLRs being complicated, don't be. The Nikon D3500 has a brilliant guide shooting mode that acts as a fully interactive guide to photography and camera settings. Delivered via the rear LCD screen, the D3500 controls are straightforward and easy to get grips with. Its price means it doesn't strip back on some more advanced features. The Nikon D3500 is the only DSLR on this list. Why? Well, these cameras, which differ from mirrorless rivals with their optical viewfindings, are slowly being phased out by many of the leading camera manufacturers in favor of more advanced mirrorless models. But if photography is your main pursuit and video specs aren't important, the Nikon D3500 is a fantastic, low-budget beginner camera choice. Housing a top-quality 24.2 MP APS-C sensor, the D3500 can capture detailed, tone-rich images. That brings us to the end of our review and buyer's guide for the best beginner cameras. Hope to see you in the next video. Let us know in the comments, what is your favorite one? And if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe and get notified when we launch new videos. Thanks for watching. Peace.